Hey everybody, this conversation is way overdue. And I'm excited to share with you guys today the thing that most Seint artists, including myself, don't talk about enough. So when you guys jump on, let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great week. So today is a conversation that is way overdue, okay? It is the thing that most of us, mostly I'm talking about myself and other Seint artists, do not talk about enough, especially when you are new to wearing Seint 3D cream makeup. So if you're interested in knowing what this long overdue discussion is, I want you to stay tuned. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Winger8409 from Dayton, Ohio. Good to see you. Hey, from Chester, UK. On vacay in British Columbia. I hope you're enjoying Canada. Hey, from France. Hey, from Texas. Hey, Barbie, how are you? Hi from Denmark. I hope you guys are doing well, okay? So if you just jumped on, what I'm talking about today is, in my opinion, the conversation that we don't have enough, okay? And you may think it's a little bit crazy that I have half a face with what we call the dot method, right? So let me just take my hair off. For those of you guys that are wondering, I just got this piece. This is Charlotte, Envy Charlotte in Sahara Blonde. It is freaking adorable, ladies. Hey from Turkey, hey from Central Florida, hey from Serbia. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the one thing that we don't talk about enough, which is when you see this dot method, okay, and you are new to wearing Seint, this is not the way to do your makeup when you are first learning with Seint 3D cream makeup. So you know, the all-in-one palette, all my makeup is in here. This is not the best way to do it. Okay, so if this is not the best way to do it, let's just talk about this. If this is not the easiest and the best way to do it, why the heck do all these darn Seint artists show it like this so often? Okay, the answer is A, it looks cool. B, it captivates attention online. And those are the two main reasons of why we show it this way all the time and time again. But what I'm learning, I have helped over 5,000 women fall in love with this Seint 3D cream palette, right? I've used it for 3 years. It is the easiest. It is the most beautiful finish. It is fabulous for those of us with maturing skin. But I don't think that I and anybody else is doing you a service in showing you how easy this can be by only doing it in this method. Now, I might get a little bit of slack. I'm going to take this off, okay? So I might get a little bit of slack from my Seint friends. But at the end of the day, I'm really calling myself out on this, because at the end of the day, this is not the easiest way to learn how easy and beautiful this makeup is. So today, I'm going to show you the easiest way. So if you are new to Seint 3D cream makeup and you have been watching me or other Seint artists apply this beautiful makeup and you've been wanting to get your hands on it, and maybe you're looking at the dot method and you are enthralled and you think it looks cool as well, but you're also thinking, okay, well, kind of looks complicated. How do I know where I'm going to put all the colors? And I don't know if I can do that. I guarantee you, if you have ever thought that, I would love for you to drop a 1 in the comments. Have you ever watched any Seint artist doing a Seint reel with the dot method, with the placement? You thought, oh, that kind of looks really cool. And the end result is absolutely amazing. But you thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, right? Okay, so I can see you guys. Thank you for being honest and dropping the 1. And thank you for validating why I wanted to drop on here today and share this with you, okay? And let me tell you, last week, you may have caught in my stories that I had a friend of mine from high school. She bought Seint from me. She came over to my house because she was having a few issues. And she said, Erin, I'm having a little bit of a hard time blending. I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring out what colors go where. Can you help me? And I said, of course. Come on over. We'll do our makeup together. And I'm going to simplify all of this for you. And that lesson for me was mind-blowing. You know, when Oprah used to say you have those aha moments, and not to make something as trivial as makeup into an aha moment, but it was an aha moment for me. I thought, okay, I need to listen to this and figure out a way to share with you how easy this can be, but perhaps it's the approach that I need to shift and change to be able to help you. Because what I know after using this makeup for 3 years is that it is absolutely the best solution for us with maturing skin that want to simplify your process, that want dewy, glowy, natural looking finish that is easy and can get it done in 5 minutes. I think that's the other thing. I think people call, sorry for the language, I think people call bullshit on the 5 minutes. People are like, whatever, Erin, there's no way I can do that in 5 minutes. Well, when you first start, you are right. It's probably going to take you 5 to 8, maybe 5 to 10. But what I will tell you is when we say it takes you 5 minutes, we're really talking about once you've done this a few times and you've got it going on and you've got it figured out, it will absolutely take you 5 minutes. So I want to show you with my palette today what I would recommend for all of my new Seint makeup wearers, or for those of you that are considering wearing Seint. So, okay, Cece, I think the reason I've been apprehensive is I'm really worried it will settle into fine lines and wrinkles on my face. So, CJ67, I absolutely get it. Here's the thing, you know, I'm dropping truth bombs all over the place here today for you guys. Do you know when Seint artists, including myself, I'm mainly talking about myself, you know when Seint artists or myself say it will not settle into fine lines and wrinkles? Here's the truth. Any makeup is going to settle into fine lines and wrinkles if you're using it incorrectly. Any makeup, including this, okay? But when you're using this properly, it will not settle into fine lines and wrinkles. With cream makeup, less is absolutely more, so that's important. The more product we put on our face, the more likely we're going to have settling into fine lines and wrinkles. The other tip that I will, and that's why when we talk about these products being 2 times more pigmented than traditional foundation, it's a good thing because it means that we use less of the product. So for those of us with those fine lines and wrinkles, we need less. And therefore you don't have that settling. The other tip that I will give you is how to finish it. So when you finish, I use a damp beauty blender. I spray it with Seint setting spray and then dab it all over your face. So if you have tended to put a little bit too much on, that step will absolutely be a game changer in ensuring that things don't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. Kayla, okay, you love this. I'm so good. I'm so glad. You know what? I have to thank my girlfriend, Megan, who came over, because really it was my interaction with her and her experience that got me thinking about what can I do to help other women fall in love with this, because I know that it is absolutely the best makeup I have ever used. Hands down, I will never go back. Never, ever, ever. Okay, so Maxine, does it give full coverage? I have some sun damage and I'm wanting a natural but full coverage. So the answer, Maxine, is yes. You can have light all the way up to full coverage. All you need to do is change the tools, meaning the brush that you're using. So Maxine, you would love the Buff, B-U-F-F, the Buff brush. That's going to give you medium to full coverage. It's 40% off right now. So if you don't know, Seint is having their summer sale. In fact, of these colors, these are the colors that I'm going to use today. I have already done my eyes with these 4. Of these 10 tins that I have in my palette today, 5 of them are 40% off. So if you want my help with a custom color match, just comment easy. The call to action word is easy because I'm going to show you how easy it is. Okay, just drop the word easy into the comments. I will send you my free custom color match. Let me help you pick these shades, because when you go online, the shades look way darker than you would ever choose for yourself. I guarantee you that, okay? When I send you my recommendations, I guarantee you're going to look at them and go, I think she got this wrong. I think she's got this wrong. And you're going to have to put a little bit of trust in me that I have helped over 5,000 women fall in love with this makeup as well through custom color match. 95% of my customers use a custom color match, okay? What I will also include when you drop the word easy in the comments, I'm going to include this palette minus my 2 main shades. So consider like this my foundation and my concealer, okay? I have no makeup on other than my eyeshadow and my mascara right now. Yes, ladies, for those of you that have been following me in my stories, I had Radiesse done last Friday. So all of this bruising down here, I didn't fall down the stairs. I didn't punch myself in the face. I just have a lot of bruising. But I knew you guys would understand. So drop the word easy. I just arrived. What is the brand? So Ingrid, this is the 3D cream makeup that I use. Today, I'm talking about the things that us as Seint artists, mostly including myself, do not talk about the most, which is the dot method is not the easiest method to simplify this makeup. Okay, so let's just get started. All right, if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. If you have been watching and you have concerns, drop it in the comments. I will absolutely help you, okay? So today I'm gonna use my 2, we call these highlights. Think of the main highlight. This is like your foundation shade. It's the shade closest to your skin tone. Accent highlight is like your contour, you know, areas where you wanna add lightness and brightness to your face. So around your eyes, that type of thing. We're not even doing contour today. We're gonna do brontour, all right? So this is Figi, and I'm going to use it as sort of like a bronzer and a contour look. This is 40% off. I'm going to use my rose gold illuminator, but it's in the fragrance. So it's fragrance number 1. These 2 are 40% off. These 2 lip and cheek colors that I'm going to use today, this is Rosewood, this is Tropicana, 2 of my faves. These are both 40% off. The brush that I'm using is the blend brush. It's also 40% off. And these eyeshadows here, this is Cupcake, Sedona, and Crush. Crush, out of these 4, Crush is 40% off. Okay, so let's talk about making this really easy. Instead of the dot method, instead of putting it on, so you got your makeup for the first time and you want to make this easy, I'm going to start by just tapping in, and here's my, if you've been here since the beginning, you would have heard me say that my girlfriend Megan came over and I said, show me how you're putting it on your face. She was putting it on with the dot method and then trying to blend. There is really nothing wrong with that method, ladies. I use it, but I've also been using the makeup for 3 years. I said to her, try this. I said, dip your brush into your main shade. And she goes, okay. She did that, and then she looked at it and she went, so look at how much is on there. Hardly anything, right? She looked at it and she went, oh, that's not enough. I need to put it in. I said, it's enough. Stop. It's enough. So when you think you don't have enough, or when you think you are not picking up enough and you need to dig into that, no. All you need to do is drop your brush into your main highlight. And where I'm going to start is I'm just going to put it in the areas where I have the biggest discoloration, okay? So this is not full coverage at all today. So I think it was Maxine was asking about full coverage. If I wanted full coverage, then I would use the buff brush. Yes, the buff brush. If you need help in me recommending brushes that will achieve your desired look, right? Just send me a message. So I am just adding this main highlight shade. So think about this as your foundation, right? Anywhere where you want to add a bit of coverage. I'm going to take, you know, that really bad sunspot I've got. I'm going to dip in because I'm picking up a little bit more on my finger and I'm just dropping it there, and then I'll just buff it out. So I am simply, it's so easy. I am tapping, I'm swirling, and I'm putting that main highlight anywhere where I just need a little bit of coverage. Do you know why I love a light coverage brush for somebody that's starting out new? Is that you're less likely to pick up too much product. And that is the number one mistake that new cream makeup wearers make, which is thinking that you need more than you actually do. So having a light brush sort of prevents you from picking up too much, okay? A brush that has bristles that are longer and looser is going to give you lighter coverage versus a brush that has compact bristles and shorter bristles is going to give you fuller coverage, okay? So, like I said, this is a totally light application. I'm not going to cover all of my bruising here today, down here. But you know what my favorite step is? I did that, just to be honest, I did this last night because I wanted to practice before I got on here today. The magic happens when we add Figi, just to be really honest with you guys. Does this work with all skin tones? So it absolutely does, Ingrid. What I would do is drop the word easy in the comments. I will send you my free custom color match. So what I would say to you is that all of these shades here will work with multiple different skin tones. It would be these two that you want to lean in on, my assistance in helping you pick shades that are good for you and for your skin tone, okay? So did you guys notice I just used the small end of this blend brush and I'm just adding my accent highlight, or think about it as your brightener, anywhere where you want to add a little bit of brightness to your face. And I am picking up the smallest amount. So there's really no rules. I mean, I like adding a little bit of brightness down the center of my face and around my eyes. It helps to create that 3D look because our faces are not one-dimensional. So by using multiple shades instead of one concealer color all over, it helps to celebrate the dimension on our face versus making us look flat, okay? So accent highlight, I added a little bit around my eyes just to kind of lighten and brighten. I put a little bit here, and I am using the absolute smallest amount of makeup. Okay, so brontour time, one of my favorite parts. This is Figi, and did you guys notice? I am using the same brush. I am not cleaning it off. If you want, sometimes I'll keep like a cloth when I'm doing my makeup and just wipe it off, but there's so little on this brush. Do you see? There, ladies, you will not be disappointed with Seint makeup. Muscle Mama 59, thanks girl. So I'm going into Figi. Figi is 40% off right now. And Figi is actually a highlight shade. So you know these two, those are highlights. Seint has weird terminology, and I think it causes people confusion. But Figi is just another highlight. But it is amazing as a contour. It is also a dupe for Bella bronzer. So if you need bronzer right now and you want to utilize or take advantage of the sale, because Bella bronzer is not on sale, you could pick up Figi and add it to your palette, and it's 40% off. Okay, so all I did, ladies, you know when you get a little bit of sun, you go out in the sun, where does the sun hit you first, right? Typically the top of your cheeks, the top of your forehead, maybe a little bit on your nose. This is where that 3D dimension really comes in. If you want to, you can pull it down your neck. You know, if your neck is much whiter than your face, you don't want to look like a bobblehead, right? That your head is sitting on a bobble. Okay, so drop the word easy. Yes. So Shauna, if you're interested in this, just drop the word easy. I'll send you my free custom color match. Okay, bronzer, contour. It's kind of like all in one. If you wanted to do some contour down the side of your nose, you could use Figi for that as well. I'm keeping it super, super easy because that is what today is about. Today is about breaking the myths about all the things to help you love and utilize your 3D cream makeup and make it work for you so that you absolutely love it, because it is absolutely the best solution. All right, that's it, okay? So my main highlight, my accent highlight, and my brontour, which was contour and bronzer, all done. I mean, I could be done like this, all right? I'd be totally good, but let's just have a little bit more fun, okay? So I'm going to actually take this Rosewood color. Don't be afraid of Rosewood. It looks dark, and it also looks like perhaps it wouldn't be the best shade for the summer, but ladies, it is. And it will also take you into the fall. So, and you need the smallest, pardon me, 1 second. For those of you guys that have been around, this bronchitis has been a, you know what. Okay, so that is Rosewood. I'm going to put Rosewood on my lips. And Rosewood is a satin shade, meaning it doesn't have shine. It's matte, okay? So you can control the depth of the color with any of these products, okay? So do you see I just dipped my finger into Rosewood? I didn't even like swipe. And then I just dropped it on my lip like that. If I want to build up this color, just do it again, okay? Just do it again. And then Tropicana, this one is 40% off too, ladies, and I would absolutely pick this up. I like dropping it in the middle. It creates a little bit more dimension on my lip, okay? So that is Tropicana. And then I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to go into my brush and I'm just going to add a little bit of Tropicana to my cheeks as well. So that is, you know, what I love is that when you have, you know, let's say you have 2 lip and cheeks in your palette, you can mix and match them as you wish. So you can be sort of like your own artist, your own artiste, okay? So honestly, Rosewood, maybe I need to blend this out. If you ever find that you have harsh lines or you want to soften stuff up, switch around to the smaller end of this blend brush and just lightly do this, okay? So do you see it's a little bit harsh there? So just take your brush and soften it. Seriously, my skin is darker. Is there also for darker skin? Love for everyone but one, absolutely. Drop the word easy in the comments, okay? So most of my clients have fully customized palettes, okay? This palette, what I'm gonna do is I can help you pick your main shades. All the rest of these go great with so many different skin tones, okay? So take advantage of my free custom color match. I will do my whole match for you, but if you want this palette, I've also linked it when I send you a response when you drop the word easy in there. I've linked this palette minus these 2 highlights, okay? So all you need to do is add this palette to your cart and then lean on me with help on picking these 2 shades, okay? Is this CCJ, is this long wearing makeup? How does it stand up to heat and having it on for multiple hours? Do you touch it up at all? I love this question. Okay, so Seint can be worn all day. Would you ever say, sorry, let me rephrase that. Do I touch it up at the end of the day? Yes. Do I redo my makeup? Absolutely not, you know? So let's say I'm out at work. I work from home now, but I used to work in an office. If I was working in an office all day, I would simply, I take my palette and my brush and throw this in my purse, right? Because if I knew that I was going out for dinner that night, maybe all I want to do is maybe touch this up a little bit in certain spots. But the other trick, CJ, is setting spray. I use setting spray every single day. So you know what, your question reminded me of a post I had done in my stories of this lady working out and she wore her makeup to the gym and she was sweating and it was crazy hot and all the things. And then she showed a picture of what her makeup looked like after, and it looked amazing. I mean, does she have to touch it up a little bit? Yes, right? But it is absolutely long lasting. What I would recommend though is use your setting spray. It's what I do every single day. Let me see if there's any other questions. Okay, so the last thing of these colors that I haven't used is my Illuminator. So our Illuminators are not on sale, but guess what is? The Seint Solid Fragrances. This is fragrance number 1, and it is a rose gold illuminator. So there is scent within there. It's a beautiful soft scent. But you can take advantage of the 40% off by adding this scent to your palette, and you're getting that rose gold illuminator. So I like putting illuminator anywhere where I want the sun to sort of, or the light to reflect. So do you see that right there? It's hard for me to catch because it's subtle. Okay, do you see the light that's catching right here? So by adding a little bit of illuminator, like I had a lady send me a message that doesn't use Seint, and she goes, Erin, my skin looks, as I've gotten older, my skin is looking dull and dry. I need your help in giving me that sun-kissed glow. And I'm like, girl, I got you. I got you. So that is these colors right here, using this one brush. The eyeshadow, if you are just jumping on, I used Pup All Over Wash, Cupcake in the corner, Sedona in the outer V just to deepen it right above my natural crease, and Crush. Crush is 40% off. So anyways, ladies, I hope that this helped you. The whole point of jumping on today was breaking the myth, sharing with you, in my opinion, what is the easiest way to fall in love with this makeup, and it is not the dot method. The dot method is used primarily, just to be honest, because it catches people's attention online, it captivates, and it looks cool, right? So is it the best strategy when you're first learning? No, it's not. So I hope that this helped you guys. Go ahead, drop the word easy into the comments. I will help you pick the shades that are perfect for you, and stick around. If you don't follow me, I would love for you to follow. I love sharing easy tips that help make us, look and feel our best in mature life. Okay? 49. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.